Tim, I'm going to come to you first, and I also really want to hear what Gary has to say, because both of you are former managers or current managers. Is that coming from Fede Sanchez, telling him to play more as a number 6 and a number 10?
It is in the end. I think he got frustrated with it. He wasn't found the ball up there. So as a manager, you want your best players on the ball. He was tending to come deep and trying to get it. But it didn't work for him, because then when he did get on the half turn, he did pass forward, progressively forward, you saw what happened. It comes straight back to him. Or it comes straight back to the centre half, and then he was getting here again. It was Groundhog Day. Every time he got the ball, he failed to penetrate the opposition, because there was no support act. Like, he's out there on his own, really. He's tidy. You can see why Xavi likes him. He's nice and clean in his movements and his touch and his left foot. But he was bang average today, bang average. He never affected the game. He never affected that game at all, in my opinion. I really believe that the manager has to take the brunt of it. Yeah, it's down to the manager in the end. They're the ones who take the criticism when the team doesn't win and when the team doesn't perform. And if you was a local watching that tonight, having waited so long and a load of build-up, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, I think it was a very, very poor performance. And unfortunately, the manager will take the brunt of it, as they always do.
Yeah. Talking of the manager, though, I noticed he wasn't very inspiring.
Absolutely.
On the touchline.
Good point.
You lot said that your managers, he just was like that all game. It was like, if I was a player looking at your manager, you want some inspiration.
Yeah.
Didn't even give anyone a rocket or...
Yeah.
It was just...
I mean, him and his 2 assistants, they look the part. They all look like Pep Guardiola. I mean, they're doing something right, but unfortunately they haven't got the information and the brain and the players, first and foremost, of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. I think also there's a cultural difference as well. So, having coached in Thailand as I have, they don't like the coach ranting and raving and screaming and shouting. And I think that's also a little bit in the Middle East as well.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. To the extent
I fancied it over there as well. I'll leave it now.
to the extent that actually, you have to be quite careful with certain types of player that, you almost frighten them at times. That quite bulldogish English managerial way actually isn't the way anymore, and it's a little bit more thoughtful. And I have heard coaches saying, well, actually, if I'm shouting and screaming, I find it hard to concentrate. Yeah. So maybe
that must be a regional thing, Gal, mustn't
possibly.
It? Because you see the best 2 teams in the Premier League. You've got 2 of the most outrageous managers. Pep Guardiola jumping around. You got Antonio Conte. You got Jurgen Klopp. They're wearing out that technical area of them out there, jumping up and down, shouting at their players, demanding all the time.
Eddie Howe. Now, that's a different character, isn't it?
Well, the current top of the table, Arsenal, Mikel Arteta is very vocal.
Yeah, sure. No, but what I'm saying is that, there are different ways to be the head coach as well. And all I'm suggesting is that, in certain regions of the world, actually being a shouter and a screamer as the coach doesn't work with the squad.
Yeah.